What happened to my news?
Bum, bum.
Hello.
Hey!
Welcome.
2.
Entertain This
A.
podcast.
About
Movies.
TV shows.
Video games!
And Mitch.
And it is. My name is Hayden. With me I have Mitch
Hello.
and Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Today we are discussing news and reviews about movies, TV shows, and said video games. But before we begin, Mitch, social media.
You go to the thing with the stuff and the thing and the thing.
There's more than that.
Oh, you can entertainthispodcast.com, which will take to our Facebook group and page. You also go to our Twitter, which is @thisentertain. Or our Instagram, which is entertain.this. Or our TikTok and our YouTube, which is entertain this! Are you ready?
All right. Way too much energy. Okay. Also, before we begin talking about our news and reviews, I got punished twice.
Two out of three times isn't bad. Yeah.
2 out of 3 times.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I'll start with
Is
the
that a
first
Meatloaf
movie.
song?
The first movie that I watched was called Shark Attack. No, the Jersey Shore Shark Attack. Let me actually type this in so I don't forget it. So this movie starred some people that you might have actually seen before.
Really?
Yeah.
People from the Jersey Shore.
It was
Starring DJ Pauly D in the situation.
okay.
Snooki.
So
Snooki
they,
wants smush smush.
they were absolutely spoofing the Jersey Shore.
Good.
Yeah. Like the main dude, his name was The Complication.
Oh, God.
And his girlfriend was Nookie.
Nuki.
So they also had Joseph Russo, who played Donnie, and he was in.
As opposed to Ronnie.
you might have seen this guy before. He was in.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
What is he from? The Irishman and Jersey Boys, things like that. So,
Is he the guy who plays...
he's got the really big eyes. You know what I mean? His big old blue eyes. But anyways, they also had Daniel Bucco, who played Balzac.
What?
Ballsack?
That was his name, yeah. And then you had
Ballsack.
Melissa Molinaro, who played Nuki. Alex Morello as J Money. And Adi Resendez as BJ. But then you also had Tony Sirico, who played Captain Sally. You might not recognize it where he's from. But then they also had... Who's the guy that's on Joe Rogan's podcast all the time?
Joey Diaz.
Yeah, he was like a random construction guy that gets electrocuted to death.
Okay.
And Paul Sorvino. You know who he is?
Paul Sorvino?
Yeah, he plays.
Big Paulie from Goodfellas?
Yeah, he plays Mayor Palantine.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
in this?
Poor
Yeah,
guy.
That was before he died.
he also dies in this movie too. He gets crushed by a Ferris wheel. Him and the mayor or the like board of commissions leader or something like that. So essentially, the not Jersey Shore like wake up and introduce themselves, and they're all like trashy people that care about what's the Jersey Shore line, like gym tan laundry. Yeah, theirs is butt, but with the A word, sex, and something else. ASS. I don't know what the other S stands for. Sleep? I don't know. So, and like they keep saying that over and over again. And they have a party at this crappy Jersey Shore bar. Joey Fatani, the NSYNC guy.
Joey Fatone?
Yeah, he's gonna show up and do like a thing. He's like third build in this movie, and he's in it for like 2 seconds before he gets eaten by a shark. Construction workers are like drilling in the ground, and the seismic activity wakes up these ancient albino sharks that like kill everybody.
On land or in water?
kind of both. It's like it's really lazy how they do it. They're supposed to be like land-based sharks, but if anybody's close to a body of water, you'll just see like
They'll jump
close
out.
up and yeah, the shark will grab them.
Like
Yeah,
in Deep Blue Sea.
yeah, it's just lazy. And then the fratty boys that are so fratty because they're scrawny and they have very white names like Billy. They're wearing two polo shirts with popped up. So, and they're like, they hate the Guidos. They hate them, so they're going to chase them off the Jersey Shore with whatever mall they're going to build there or something like that.
No, it took a hurricane to get rid of them.
Yeah, and so there's like this like weird kind of West Side Story almost like plot line going on between Nookie falling not in love with one of them. What was that? Tom just pulling random laundry out of his armpit.
I rolled my sleeve up and I was just like, what is this?
How long has that been there?
The whole time I've
Tom
been
has
wearing
been sitting here for hours. He just reaches into his shirt sleeve and pulls out.
What else you got in there, Tom?
I don't know. Money? Welcome to our new segment called What's in Tom's Shirt?
That was weird. You should have done that when you were trying to make Mitch laugh. So anyway, there's famous lines in this movie like, is there blood on that boat? No, I'm pretty sure it's spaghetti sauce.
Oh, God.
You know,
It's just marinara.
my Uncle Tony never goes fishing without spaghetti sauce.
He
Things
just
like
brings it with him.
Yeah.
He doesn't even eat it. He just brings it.
yeah, it's just goofy stuff like that. Like, you know,
Is there at any point an older Italian guy with a wife beater and a sauce stain?
yeah, he's fishing, and
Is there a sauce stain on his shirt?
he's got like cigar stains and all sorts of stuff. He gets his hand bitten off by a shark, and he freaks out. So if you stuck your hand into the water and your hand was bit off by a shark, what would you do?
Stick my other hand in there?
No, how about just jump into the water? That's
And
what
get,
happens.
Get my hand back?
No, he gets eaten. So
He just jumps in. He's
it was
just like,
it was his spaghetti sauce that was on the boat. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, and it's a whole lot of like the Jersey Shore, like trying to convince people that the sharks are eating people.
And no one believes them because they're just the most obnoxious pieces of crap
they
ever.
are. They are very. I was like secretly hoping that the
Yeah.
sharks would win. And they
I
didn't.
saw like the whole first season of Jersey Shore when
Ooh,
it came out
Why,
because this girl I liked was watching it, so I watched it so I knew what to talk about.
Tom?
That was a lot of effort.
Don't try that hard.
That's not worth it, man.
It wasn't worth it.
No. They're all just trashy people. That's the thing too. Is like they're
I
trying.
just sat there just like, these are the worst human beings on the planet.
Yeah, so like the not Jersey Shore in this movie, like try to give gravitas to the preppy white people. Well, they're all white, but like the annoying, not Italian people to
Regular folk.
to like try and say, they have purpose because they're not materialistic.
Yeah.
Like the mall wanting to build people are the not local
Well,
Italians.
I mean, these are still people from New Jersey.
Right, but they are very much materialistic because all they care about is getting tanned and working out and I don't know, smacking girls' butts as they walk by and stuff like that. So,
And they go, bada bing!
yeah, pretty much. And they would say stuff like that, like the hand talking with their hands.
Yeah. That's
Like,
the only way to shut up in Italian is to put his hands in his pocket.
Tie his hands fine, but yeah, it was just awful, the way over the top acting.
Everybody sounds like Discount Tony Danza.
And the complication, he's like 5'4", so like he would walk around like this with his shoulders up past his head to look as big as possible, and then like he would like run up to be intimidating to somebody and like go like look straight up at him. What'd you say to me? So it was a really goofy movie. I mean, it was intentionally trying to be funny, so I guess it kind of pulls through with that. But it was still really hard to watch because it was like a very long Jersey Shore episode. It was miserable. So, but you know what? They didn't use the same CG shark for every shot the shark was in.
Different ones?
They used different ones.
Wow, they must have had money.
I mean, it was a sci-fi movie. You could understand the audio, and it had subtitles. The bars I know it sounds pretty low here, but like they actually pulled off on a lot of different things here. Joey Fatone didn't actually sing because he got eaten by a shark before that happened, so that's a win. And you know,
Well, did he want it that way?
I think so. He did say something like, you know, Justin wouldn't deal with this crap right before he got eaten. So I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. So I give it a 4 out of 10. You know, I never want to watch it again, but like it wasn't the worst shark movie I've ever seen. So
Okay.
as opposed to Arkansas
Sharkansas.
Lady Massacre.
Women's prison massacre.
All right, I'll be honest. I fell asleep probably about 45 minutes of this movie. So all I know is that
It was directed by so-and-so and starred so-and-so because I woke up during the credits.
there was fracking involved.
Fracking.
Yep, in Arkansas, and it awoke in some swamp shark. and it came out with like horns and stuff. It was like weird.
I feel like we could write a better shark movie.
I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe our vision of it all has been tainted. You know, I haven't watched all this crap. But the Sharkansas shark was like it had like spikes and stuff all over it, and the CG for this was actually pretty good too. I think it was also a sci-fi movie. And then for some reason, there's a women's prison where all the women look like porn stars, and they wear like Daisy Dukes and really tight white shirts and stuff like that. And they're out there.
So you naturally watch this at home with your wife, right?
No, I like she went to bed halfway through Jersey Shark, but
Jersey Shore Shark Attack.
But this one, I started it, and about the time that one of the girls got eaten by the shark, I was just like kind of out of it. I don't really know what they were doing with these prison girls. They brought them out there to
frack.
Maybe I don't know what. Like they were cleaning up something, you know, and they all had like lots of makeup on, which is not true for any girl in prison, and you know, beautifully done hair, and they're like doing a really poor job at manual labor. And you know, nobody like the way these girls were digging with a shovel like made my back hurt. And then, like, they systematically got killed one by one by this swamp shark. And to be honest, that's kind of all I remember. So
thanks for taking the effort to do the punishments that I gave you.
You're lucky I got through
At least he fell asleep during it.
Yeah. You did one of the two and only did that one halfway.
I got enough crappy shark movies going for me. So it was a lot. But there you go. I don't know. From what I saw, I'll give that one a 4 out of 10. There you go.
Okay.
What's happening?
I don't know, just
Okay. Golly.
with the recorder.
Dun, dun. Where you going?
Hayden's left the show. What is this?
It's the 20th Century Fox introduction.
Oh my god.
So loud. I can hear it from over there.
Okay, so I watched a movie starring Michael Fassbender, Rebecca Ferguson, Val Kilmer, J.K. Simmons. That's about it. You'd wonder what would bring all these people together.
Michael Fassbender has made some pretty bad movies.
This is one of them.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. The movie's called The Snowman. It's a 2017 psychological thriller.
Oh, I heard about this movie. It was
directed by Thomas Alfredson, written by Peter Strahan and Hossein Ami. Based on a novel the same by Joe Nesbitt.
Okay.
I feel like if you just say it louder and angrier, it works. It follows the story of Inspector Harry Hole.
His name is Harry Hole. You're kidding me.
No.
Harry Hole. They don't even like try to change the spelling up or anything.
Harry Hole. Harry Hole.
This is not a comedy.
Nope, not a comedy. Michael Fassbender plays Harry Hole.
Does he get into the character really well?
Yes, he's all up in
The hole.
So he's a drunkard lunatic. Well, the movie starts with a young boy and his mom live in a cabin in the middle of nowhere in like Norway.
Uh-huh.
This movie is very Norwegian.
Oh, yeah.
And not only does it just take place in Norway, everything is just like sad.
Who's Rebecca Ferguson again?
She was in 2 of the Mission Impossible movies.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
she is Swedish, isn't she?
I think she is.
Yeah.
So this young boy and his mom live there. An older angry policeman comes by and like stokes the fire and does stuff and he porks the kid's mom.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he like physically abuses the kid because he's asking him like trivia questions. He's getting wrong, and he just decks the kid off a chair.
That's the stakes we need on our trivia. Who is the director of Napoleon Dynamite? Pow! I didn't even have a chance to answer.
This is Norwegian way. So the kid gets mad. The mom like intervenes. He hits mom. The policeman gets in his VW, golf police car and leaves.
Does it go?
No, he doesn't turn. He does not activate the wee-woo lights and sirens. The mom and son give chase in a station wagon and end up like on like an icy lake. And the car starts going under, and the mom just sits there and takes it, just staring at the son. He gets out of the car, and she's just looking at him like,
Why?
Like he's trying to get her out of the car. She's like,
Like she just gave up?
She's just done. She's just going for it.
This is what I want.
Yeah. Now we fast forward to Harry Hole.
That was Harry Hole the whole
No,
time.
I don't know if it was Harry Hole. He's a drunkard who has a son with another woman out of wedlock. For you conservatives, you can be mad.
Okay.
He's like a detective, I believe, with the Oslo Police Department. Apparently, he's really good because he gets away with everything. Like, he shows up and the chief inspector's like, "You've been gone for 10 days." And he goes, "I'm working on some things." And he's just like, "I'll cover for you this time." And it's like, okay, so I guess in Norway, cops can get away with doing, like, lethal weapon stuff.
I'm going to need your icicle and
your badge.
What is that, like fermented fish?
Yeah, I need your Swedish fish.
Swedish fish and icicle. You're off the case.
You're off the force. So someone sends him a note, and then it goes through like this whole story of this guy who's a serial killer against women, and he builds snowmen outside their house, and then he kills them.
Was it the Swedish chef the entire time?
No, it was the hash slinging slasher.
She just looks out the window and he's rolling. "I'm coming to get you." Just rolling a ball up.
20 more minutes.
Hey, you got a carrot?
Dinga 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 durgan. So, I mean, obviously that's time consuming.
Yeah.
But I mean, some of the snowmen, it's just like, oh wow, like how'd you even have time?
Yeah. I got pretty good at building snowmen when I was a kid.
I mean, to be honest, it's not the 3 snowball tier system. It's the one big one in the head.
Oh, that's lazy.
Yeah,
I would be the 3.
I mean, time's a factor. So,
So
Harry Hole starts investigating. Rebecca Ferguson shows up, and she's like also on the force and has her own agenda. And the two of them start narrowing down suspects. And Harry Hole's a drunkard.
Stop saying Harry Hole. I can't take this movie seriously.
He tells the chief they think it's this person, so he gives them like a team, and like no one gives a crap who they are or what they're doing. They all just have like an office and a library, like in the middle of it, just hanging out, and he's just smoking the whole time.
So that's like the cop station in like Norway. It's just a library.
It's a library, and Harry Hole is just dragging on a Marlboro, angrily punctuating.
The holes of smoke.
We got 48 hours. Shh. We got 48 hours to find this body.
Did you get any leads? No. Okay. All right. So,
At least the hole was quiet.
J.K. Simmons is like this wealthy, affluent man who's also a
Swedish accent.
No, he has like a fake Norwegian accent, which I don't even know if it's accurate.
Hello, my name is J.K. Simmons.
No, he doesn't say his name is J.K. Simmons. What's his name in the movie? Because he has like a very Norwegian sounding name.
So
Arve Stop.
These are real names.
Arve Stop.
Stop.
Val Kilmer plays Gert Rafto.
Are they just like strangling Norwegian people? Like, all right, that's a name that he's
that counts.
Gert, stop.
Take a Furby, yeet it off a mountain, and whatever you hear, that's the name. So he's like this affluent businessman who's very shady. He's taking pictures of topless women in front of him. Like, just, I don't know. That's what's going on.
Okay.
And this like pervy doctor is like bringing these women to him, and he's like supposed to be like a family guy, but he's not. He's a pervert.
Okay.
So they initially suspect it's this doctor guy, and then there's flashbacks to Val Kilmer's character, who was a detective, and the guy that played Zola in the Marvel movies.
Zola.
Yeah, the
The guy with the red skull.
Yeah, the tiny
The
little.
doctor. Science
The guy who's like 4'10".
Oh,
That little fella
from
who's probably like
Captain
6'3" in
America?
real life.
Yeah.
yeah, he is also from there somewhere.
A Scandinavian
yeah, yeah.
country. So like Harry Hole, Gert Rafto is an alcoholic. And he's just drinking. And
I'll be
you could
honest.
tell, like, you could see, like, the scars because he doesn't have a scarf on or nothing. Like, Val Kilmer was looking rough
Yeah.
in this movie. And he talks. It's voiced over. You can tell.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, he's like,
My name is Gert. Stop.
my name is Gert Rafto. So he kills himself, i.e., someone blows off the top half of his skull with a shotgun.
Wow.
And they call it a suicide.
I mean, that's possible.
So the doctor they initially suspect, who's like this abortionist guy who's targeting these women and getting girls for J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson, Norwegian
I
counterpart.
always knew there was something wrong with that guy.
He gets whacked by the killer.
Okay.
And like Rebecca Ferguson breaks into his house to try to like confront him because she's the son of Val Kilmer.
She's the son.
She's the daughter.
I was like, you know what? We're just getting weirder and weirder here.
Or talking about a movie where the main character is
2023, I believe it.
Harry Hole. Well, this is 2017. This was a different
sorry.
time. This is a different time, man. So she she looks at the garage. You can see like the shotgun pattern going through the door, and she opens it, and the top half of his head's blown off. And everybody's like, "That's a suicide. This case is closed. It's clear, cut, and dry." Blah. And they're just like, well, why wouldn't the angle be like up here? Like he's holding like a full double barrel shotgun. Like he's it doesn't work this way that he would shoot his own skull off of his own head. So she lures J.K. Simmons into a trap, but the killer finds her with his like fancy wire gun, cuts off her finger, and then strangulates her to death.
With the finger?
Yeah. So he has this weird gun that has like a hook. And then he runs a wire through it and like cranks it up, and then it it rotates and it decapitates people with the wire.
And that's what he
like,
did to her?
Yeah.
So
Well, no, he doesn't decapitate her. He drives her in her car to Harry's house.
Harry Hole.
He looks out the window and sees the snowman on top of the car, like imprinted in the car.
So who's the snowman killer?
Exactly. So his girlfriend, his not girlfriend, his ex, who was the mother of their child, which they think might be his or her child. They're not entirely sure. She's seeing a doctor guy who's nice and totally unsuspecting, but he was the kid in the beginning who became an orphan and then became the snowman killer. And they have a confrontation. And it's the stupidest setup. Like, he walks in and he's got the mom and the kid kidnapped. He's got the wire gun around the woman. His finger's not even on the trigger. Harry Hole has him at gunpoint and like surrenders and like puts his gun on the table. It's like, you could just blow his brains out right now.
Right.
And nothing's going to happen. Doesn't. So they have to go through a whole little fight. Harry Hole loses a finger.
Oh, no.
He chases him to the frozen lake from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And Harry Hole comes up on the lake and he's like, Harry Hole comes on the lake. And he's like, I'm ready, come on, find me. And, Michael Fassbender, all, Irish. And the dude just shoots him. He's just like, through the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Heroic. The dude falls and the guy walks up slowly and he's giving his little monologue and then the ice gives out and he falls. And that's it. He's dead.
So nobody kills him but himself?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That sounds really dumb.
It was. I give this movie like a 5 out of 10. The whole time I was watching, I grabbed a blanket because I was just cold watching. It's snowing. It was gray. It was depressing. It's just Norway. Rebecca Ferguson's cold face staring. Michael Fassbender just chain smoking, drinking, drunk in the gutter, going, I'm Harry Hole the whole time.
He's probably like that because of his name. So, well, cool. All right, go ahead, Mitch.
It's on Netflix.
Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon.
Yeah, my TV show has nothing to do with Nickelodeon. But I watched a show called Florida Man.
Florida Man. He who pulls the knife from the crocodile becomes king of Florida.
So This movie stars
That reminds me of something.
Edgar Ramirez. I don't know if y'all recognize him from anything.
Is that Pedro? No.
But stars him and Clark Gregg, which is
Greg Clark's brother.
what's his name from Avengers?
Avengers.
Coulson.
Coulson.
Oh, okay.
But basically, they're the two main characters. Well, I say the Coulson is like part of a character, but this guy basically
He's
he's
the lower half. He's the legs.
he's an ex-cop that became a gambler who got into debt with this mob boss. Well, the mob boss's like girlfriend kind of likes him, and she wants to run away from the mob boss. So she takes off one night, and basically the Edgar Ramirez gets told, "Hey," the mob boss is like, "Hey, go find my girlfriend. She's got to be somewhere in Florida." So he goes down to Florida, and at the same time, he knows about this treasure that used to be there that he's always wanted to go and try and find with his dad. So they go looking for it. He runs into the girl. The whole time, the guy that plays Coulson, Clark Gregg, he's just a family man down there with his family to go to Disney World, but he's a cop. So he's not comfortable not having a gun. So he goes on this trip to go find a gun before they go into Disney World. So his family walks in. He goes on the trip to find him. Ends up going to a gun show, and they're like, "We can mail you the gun once you've bought it here." He's like, "No, I need it now." So he walks out. And somebody sells him a gun, like some shady kid sells him a gun, and he ends up going to prison and because he gets caught with it, different stuff like that. But like each episode, this comes on Netflix, but each episode starts off with some weird like Floridian story where like
Floridian.
yeah, because
Hey, you lived in this mythical wonderland for a while.
well
I
like
lived in the old people side. So.
one episode starts off with like it starts off with like a news report, and it says local Florida man robs gas station with World War II grenade.
Yeah, that sounds pretty par for the course.
and then they go into like this little scene where the guy's like holding the grenade trying to rob the guy. Well, the cashier pulls out a sword and starts chasing him.
Yeah, that sounds pretty par for the course.
Or it's like guy high on meth tries to rob store naked while masturbating while holding a snapping turtle. Go give me all your money.
But basically through this whole show, the Edgar Ramirez, he's down there. His name is Mike Valentine.
Yeah.
He's down there to try and find the guy's girl, and then when they find each other, they're trying to get this gold and get out from underneath the mob boss. So
Who's on top of them the entire time?
well, he's like threatening him. Mike Valentine owes him money. The girl just doesn't really like him. She wants to get away from him. But they try finding this gold or whatever. The mob boss is trying to check in on Mike because he's not responding back, quick enough or telling him enough information. So he sends like his own like hitman down there.
Yeah.
Well, the hitman eventually he gets killed because he's like fighting with some of the guys working with Mike. Like he's arguing with him. Well, Mike knocks him into a porta potty. Well, he locks him from the outside, locks him in there, and then the guy accidentally drops his phone into
the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he pulls out a lighter and looks down,
Oh,
trying
no.
to find it, and the whole porta potty just blows up.
What streaming service is this on?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It's a really good show. It's really funny. There's a lot of twists and turns because just randomness gets thrown in
Sounds
there.
funny.
Florida's a magical place.
It is. It is.
It's the hemorrhoid of the United States.
It's the creator of it is Donald Todd, which he's the creator and writer, which he's done This Is Us, Sleepy Hollow, Ugly Betty, and other things along those lines.
This Is Us.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Even though it's technically Florida Man, it's filmed mostly in North Carolina.
They didn't want to actually go to Florida.
It's dangerous down there.
The guy's dad, who's
hot.
That's why
pretty much-
Disney's trying to leave.
well, the guy's dad owns a bar, and he's like helping him through all this stuff, like trying to find the treasure.
Yeah.
Well, originally he was going to be cast as Ric Flair, but they had scheduling conflicts. Yes, the Ric Flair from wrestling.
Was going to be in it?
Yeah, he was going to be the dad, but they changed it out because he couldn't schedule this in time.
Oh,
But it's
what a missed opportunity.
it's a 7-episode miniseries, and a lot of the events that happened that aren't just like the true story are inspired by actual news reports
Yeah.
from Florida.
I believe it.
So
do.
it's a funny movie and show to watch. So
Yeah. Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
Bef-
The stylophone.
that was very epic.
Down for the letdown.
Before I get into the game that I want to talk about, I want to say that I did watch a movie, and this movie has no business being this good. It was called Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and I highly recommend you guys watch it. It was actually really funny. I enjoyed it a lot. The one bit that I want to reference is like the main bad guy is Jack Horner, the thumb and a pie guy.
Yeah.
He's mad because he's a nursery rhyme, not an actual fable. But like he collects all these like magical artifacts. Like he shoots unicorn horns at people, and he's chasing Puss in Boots and like the people. And he tries to pull out Excalibur out of his like bag of holding that he has, where he keeps all of his magical stuff.
But it's still stuck in the rock.
It's still stuck in the rock. So he just pulls out Excalibur with a boulder at the end of it. It just beats people with it. So, but yeah, you should totally watch the movie. It really like has no business. But it's like a spin-off sequel.
Yeah.
You know. So, but it is really good. So it's on Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The game I want to talk about: Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, really?
Wow.
This game that came out 5 years
A game
ago.
that came out in 2017.
Look, we were in a tight spot. We got tired of Call of Duty, so we wanted to play something new. Tom offered up a good idea to play Battlefront, and I played it with you guys. It was fun. It's fun enough for my kids that want to play it and get into it. My son really likes all the single-player stuff that you can do in that game, where you can just be Darth Maul and fight waves of enemies and stuff like that.
Huh.
It does seem kind of fun. But you know, for the most part, like it being a dice game, it being an EA dice game,
Yeah.
it's come a long way since 2017 that it came out.
Yeah, I heard when it first came out, it did not do well.
No,
on its
I had
release.
it when it came out. It did not do well.
I mean, they had to learn the hard way because this, you know, that was very much a loot crate operating video game, you know, and now it's not so much like
the online, like the PC community, basically resurrected it because there's so many heroes that they have now.
Yeah.
In their servers that you don't get in the base game on consoles. Like you can play as Bo-Katan, Din Djarin, Baby Yoda.
Well, since the game has come out, they've included multiple stuff that has been added into the game for free. They've included the Last Jedi stuff, Solo, a Star Wars story stuff. They included the Clone Wars. They went back and put that stuff in there. Rise of Skywalker. The original trilogy has been updated numerous times. So, you know, just the fact that I'm sure they haven't added any new content to the game for officially
3 years. There hasn't been an update in 3 years.
So, but the fact that they kept it going. And if you play, like, you know, we play on console, so it doesn't take terribly long to get into a game, and it's pretty fun. I mean,
I've enjoyed it. I played it by myself the other day.
I kind of wish there was a little bit more versatility when it came to vehicles and flying around and stuff like that, instead of just, you know, I don't know, massing armies of clones and whatnot.
And most of it
die
all
over and
depends
over
on
again.
the map that you end up on.
Yeah, but the maps are fun, and they're all very intricate and original. You know, playing on Hoth feels a lot different than playing on Death Star and stuff like that. So
We're undefeated on the Death Star.
yeah, as the Empire,
Home turf. God forbid, though, we ever get to play as the clones.
yeah, I know, right? So I always lose as the robot people, the droids.
Yeah.
Well, no, we've won as the robots,
Well, yeah, we have, but it's hard.
as the separatists.
But I like the tug of war
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah, I can see like this game getting old pretty fast. You know, just because the same grind of doing it over and over again just to get like one ability
But,
upgrade.
I mean, we've only played one game mode.
What other modes are there?
It's like 8.
I mean, the one game mode, though, to me, it's fun.
Because there's the galactic battle ones that start in space, and you got to fight with like ships and stuff, and
I
there's
didn't
a
know that.
lot more to do.
Yeah.
the heroes versus villains.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
just be heroes.
The survive a night on Endor.
Yeah, where you just fight Ewoks.
It's like a horror movie with Ewoks.
So, yeah, I guess since we haven't really played everything there is to play, but I can see that the meat, I guess, like the meat and potatoes of the game is what we've been playing, right? Like what the attracting factor is. That is pretty fun, and it's a nice change of pace. It doesn't feel like, I don't know, skill-based matchmaking or anything like that as a thing. Or
Well, because like even the people that have been playing this game and have their characters all the way leveled up, you still stand a chance with your base stuff that you first got.
yeah, everything's possible. I mean, if Luke Skywalker comes running at you, there's not much you can do.
True.
We all get like PTSD just hearing the sound of the hums of lightsabers because we know it's like, oh crap, it's Obi-Wan.
Yeah, and you do feel pretty powerful when you become a hero.
Yeah.
Or whatever in the game. So, but yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I'll play it till we get burnt out and move on to the next thing.
I'm hoping they'll make another one. I mean, they were working on Battlefield 3, but
Battlefront 3.
Battlefront, sorry.
Well, so 2017. What's the deal with licensing for Star Wars video games?
I don't know.
Doesn't Disney didn't they do something with it where they push it around?
Well, I know they canceled a bunch of projects.
Yeah. So
I mean, they did that as soon as they bought the rights to Star Wars, 1313 and all that got.
So I
destroyed.
wonder if they're because Disney's really reluctant about giving the people what they want.
Yeah.
When it comes
It's
to
like they
anything Star
don't
Wars.
want to.
So people would totally be
You'd
down
be
for
happy
for a Battlefield 3, and they're just going to try and push other Star Wars games that people aren't really asking for.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pushing Fallen Order.
I never really got into Fallen Order.
I played it all the way through because I reviewed it, but it was fun.
I mean, it was cool when Darth Vader showed up and you didn't have a health bar because you knew you're not supposed to win.
It was fun, but it's like, you follow the story and then you're done. There's no real replay value, even though they want you to replay to unlock this part for a different look to your lightsaber.
Yeah.
But you can't really tell when you're playing unless you just look up to customize the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Because you just see that with the light,
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, when you're
Different
actually
color
playing as the
ponchos.
character, yeah.
You're just playing for the story.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a fun if you're looking for a more modern Star Wars kind of
Shooter.
shooter, anything goes.
Because you can switch into first person.
Yeah, anything goes kind of Star Wars game, not just
And the graphics still hold up.
yeah, not solely Jedi, not solely clone stuff. It's got a little bit of everything in there.
To me, it's like playing Battlefield, but with a Star Wars version.
Right.
So.
So
I think even the first Battlefront or the remake of the first Battlefront, that still has a popular fan base just because the flying missions that you can still do. They'll release no HUD 4K, attack on the Death Star runs.
that sounds like fun. So, but other than that, there's not much, I don't know, Star Wars games that I'm too excited about coming out. I can't think of anything that I've heard of. And in fact, all this Star Wars crap that they did for the movies coming out this year, I was kind of hoping that Disney would announce a video game because I feel like they need to stop worrying too much.
Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I feel like that Disney needs to stop worrying so much about the movies. Yes, the Star Wars movies are the baseline for the Star Wars fandom.
Yeah, but their last good one was Rogue One.
But they have the opportunity to bolster out into other avenues. If you release a solid multiplayer Star Wars video game, you could dominate the market.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. All right.
Under our news.
We gotta turn the channel. I promised my friend Joyce I'd watch the news tonight.
Channel 5, we're there for you. When times are tough, we'll help you through. With news
This just keeps going, huh?
and weather, we'll always be together.
Wow.
We're with you through it all. Channel 5.
Okay.
Just wanted to use that one time because I found
Holy.
All right. So, movies first?
There's not much in movie news, to be honest.
Well, make something happen, Tom.
The new Transformers animated movie is partnering with industry giant for CGI. So they're doing a full-length animated Transformers movie that is going to be released in theaters.
it. Okay.
This is going to be after, I think, Rise of the Beasts comes out. But it's going to be done by ILM.
Oh, wow. ILM?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if you know who that is.
They usually do
Industrial Light and Magic is the company that was founded by George Lucas.
yeah, they usually do.
They did Star Wars, Indiana Jones, The Mandalorian, Loki, Star Trek: The Next Generation,
They're like
Rango.
Weta. They usually do all CG for movies and stuff like that nowadays. So it's cool that they're doing their own movie.
But they're going to be doing Transformers. Robots in disguise.
Cool. Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else was guess what's leaving Netflix? And I was like, I don't care.
I mean, Indiana Jones apparently is predicted to have done very well.
Is it out?
No, but I guess select few have seen it already. It's going to premiere in Cannes for some reason, like a month before it comes out. So there'll probably be a spoiler-heavy reviews that come out. And then, but because James Mangold gets his own movie, a lot of people are assuming that it's because the Indiana Jones movie did really well, or is going to do really well.
And then other than that, it's, Daisy Ridley's going to be play Rey in a Star Wars movie, and they're thinking about getting John Boyega to come back as Finn.
Oh, okay.
In a movie I could care less about.
I'm excited about the James Mangold, like the biblical era of Jedi stuff, see what that's like. And I'm also excited for the Dave Filoni.
Well, that's what a little bit of my news. I had the Acolyte TV series from Star Wars that's supposed to be coming out. It says like the show will be based. Let's see.
So it's a tomato-based show.
They said that they showed a trailer at a convention that hasn't been seen by other people. But like it talks about like you see a Jedi temple, you see younglings being trained. There's a showdown between Moss and Stenberg, which are two of the actors that'll be characters.
Moss and Zoidberg.
Stenberg. It says there's a pivotal shot of a group of Jedi standing with lightsabers. And then one of them is like talking in the background. This is about power and who is allowed to use it.
I mean, they could have. There's so much stuff they could have did.
The plot says the plot and the place and the timeline is that it takes place between the High Republic era and the prequels.
Okay.
So it says about 100 years before the events of Phantom Menace.
Interesting. So before Plagueis or during Plagueis?
I guess so. Yeah.
Right around or before. Be Darth Tenebris, who was Plagueis' master.
Plagueis the Wise.
Darth Tenebris is one of like the Cantina band species guys.
Is he really?
Yeah. But
there's that for TV news. There's also a show called The Talamasca, which is like
What did you call me?
It's going to be one of those Anne Rice movies or shows. It's not vampires or witches like the Mayfair witches or whatever.
Yeah.
It's called The Talamasca. It's basically the people in this world that know about supernatural things that go and basically they observe and report back and study the supernatural. I mean, they run into things and have to explain. So
and they write it down.
It basically it's like a less action.
Oh my god! Scribble.
A less action-packed supernatural, maybe. I don't know.
That sounds.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great. Boo! And then there's a show called The Burrows, which will be made by the Duffer Brothers from Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
But it's going to be like a supernatural-esque kind of thing. But basically, that takes place in a picturesque retirement community in the New Mexico desert, where a group of unlikely heroes must band together to stop an otherworldly threat from stealing the one thing they don't have, which is time.
Friendship.
So
Old people.
It's supposed to be some new thing that they're working on that'll start, premiering on Netflix. Who knows when it'll actually come out, but
Well, on to my news. I heard last episode your attempt to talk about Zelda.
what are you talking about?
And it was not good enough, Mitch. So I was
being held at gunpoint.
By you.
I will go into detail about Tears of the Kingdom. And here's what I think every person alive should know because they're going to play this game. The greatest Zelda game as it appears. You can't deny that trailer looked awesome.
It did look fun.
It did look pretty fun.
It was all right.
So it's hard to explain, but essentially the Zelda plot line is looking to be circular. And you can tell by the title card of Tears of the Kingdom. There's like an Ouroboros, which is basically like the Viking symbol of a snake eating its tail, but there's two snakes eating each other's tail. And so like that circular kind of notion plays into the Zelda timeline where chronologically Skyward Sword is supposed to be the first game in Zelda history. And it takes place where like there's this floating island in the sky and there's a big cloud wall separating the ground from the island. And, these weird beacons of light pop out of the ground and Link can basically free fall into these beacons of light and go solve dungeons and whatever and save the day. It looks like this is kind of taking that to the 10th level by having these sky islands. And this is supposed to be the latest game in the chronologically series. Demise is the bad guy in Skyward Sword, right? He's like he's like Ganondorf Prime. Like, he basically can't be killed, but he can be banished, and he promises to come back through predecessor, which is inevitably Ganondorf. Ganondorf is born of the Gerudo, and Ocarina of Time, the plot line splits into 3 different timelines. You have the plot line where Ganondorf wins and Link dies. You have the plot line where Link wins, and you follow his plot line where he goes back to being a kid, and I got games coming out of that. And you have where Zelda, you follow her timeline after Link goes back to being a kid. So 3 different plot lines. One of them, Ganondorf dies and is actually reborn again, birthed out of the Gerudo, which is like these species that are all women, and every 1,000 years they give birth to a man who ends up being the king of the Gerudo. That's always Ganondorf. So out of all 3 timelines, Ganondorf is alive. And then he's not explained at all, except for like this weird mystical force in Breath of the Wild where all 3 plot lines converge into. In Breath of the Wild, he's just this like magical beast with no character explanation. He's just an unstoppable force, essentially. And you defeat him, boom, the end of the game. And you're just kind of like, well, where's Ganondorf? You know? Well, they show Ganondorf in the trailer for this game, Tears of the Kingdom. In fact, you see him as a masticized like corpse trapped inside of a cave with this like cryptic-looking hand. And you find out that there's these creatures called the Zonai, which we have you can only kind of understand them through like ancient remains in Breath of the Wild. But essentially the Zonai are like these ancient beasts, they're like lizard people. And they have a play somehow in trapping Ganondorf into this like cave system that that's all you can really see from the trailer. Well, somehow he escapes, and Link ends up getting this like decayed looking hand thing that grants him powers and abilities.
Trifinger butthole.
And
he summons 2 other friends in the party.
That'd be cool. But then Zelda gets whisked away, and you have to go rescue her, obviously. But the Master Sword is also broken, which is crazy because like it's the thing that can kill. The only thing that can banish Ganon is the Master Sword. So why is it not working all of a sudden? And
Who broke it?
Ganondorf. He infects it with his power. I guess it's called Malice at one point. I don't know what it's called now. And then there's a shot in the trailer where they show what you might think is Ganondorf from the back, but his hair is very long and he's got scales. And if you played Skyward Sword, you would recognize him as Demise. So if Demise is in this game, maybe they are linking it all the way back to the beginning, and it is a circular
It's
plot
a
line.
link to the past.
They do like to do that a lot. They like
Dun,
to,
dun, dun.
they like to play on the word
dun,
link and how everything is linked together, and everything is kind of like a chain story.
This means something.
And I gotta say this: Nintendo is really good with fans because they will give you just enough where you'll enjoy a trailer. But if you're a huge fan, like they'll like invert songs that like crime analysis level people on the internet will like figure this. If you heighten the pitch just to a certain degree and you reverse the song and all this other stuff, it's actually Zelda's Lullaby, which means that like she dies in this part and all this other stuff, and people are just like losing their minds,
Like Hayden.
figuring this stuff out.
Yeah, me and Hayden watched the trailer before we started recording, and he was crying.
Yeah, it's
He's like, it's beautiful.
It is. You gotta admit though, like imagine like listening to
Nothing.
imagine listening to like your favorite video game, like from a kid, and then seeing like the best music rendition over 30 some odd years of them just like amplifying it and making it like Hollywood level
Star Fox.
scores. Yeah, like imagine if Star Fox had the gravitas of this game.
It's
where-
like dun 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 dun.
yeah, but they all sound crappy like that in the original, and then they just add on to it and they make it more epic and stuff like that. But so Link has a lot more cool powers in this game.
Lightning.
He has the ability to manipulate objects with time. It's called recall, and like for some reason, like the Sky Islands are just raining boulders at certain points. And he's able to stop a boulder, hop onto it, and then like reverse time and send the boulder back up while he's on top of it back to the Sky Island where he came from. You know, things like that. Or like if somebody throws a boulder at him, you can recall it back to the person that threw it at him. He's got another ability called Fuse, where he can take a stick and go to a rock and just make the rock fuse the stick. But he can do that with a billion objects. Like there's
He does the dance.
yeah. You can get a bow and arrow and put an eyeball from a monster on the arrow and it'll like home in on things. Or he can put like a gem and whatever the element of the gem is, like ruby is fire, he can make it into a fire arrow and stuff like that. You know, so all sorts of endless opportunities to fuse random objects to see what happens, which is a lot of fun. And then he can do what's called Ultra Hand, where he can basically glue objects together that are big and make boats. There's one where he basically made like this walking robot that has like a waving sword on the end of it.
He's basically over there making like battle bots.
Yeah, he can make like mech warriors and stuff like that. But
the one that just flips.
he made airplanes, all sorts of crazy things out of it, and it just seems like, you know, the endless opportunities. One of the best abilities, which is totally just a convenience object, is it's called Ascend. And the biggest issue with Breath of the Wild was like you had to climb a lot. And it was fun because it was really true free roaming kind of stuff. But like eventually after like, you know, 100 hours of playing, you're like, I got to climb this mountain. Well, Ascend, if you get under anything, you can just ghost fly through it. So like if you're at the base of a building, you can go to the very top of the building if you wanted to. So I think that's a very important plot device to have to make the gameplay fly a lot smoother. And the reason why Zelda is like one of the most groundbreaking, because we've talked about this in the past.
You have.
Open world games kind of have a hold your hand feeling to them sometimes. You know, where like you have a litany of quests and you have to go solve whatever's the most important. Everybody's like crying for your side quest attention all the time, and you're just like, no, man, I got to go kill a dragon, and you know, I'm busy, and you can't prioritize what's important to you based off of what your quest list is because you don't know what's what. You just know that there's somebody that's dying if you don't go someplace, so whatever, you're just gonna go do it. Zelda doesn't give you like a quest option. That's one of the best parts about what makes it so interesting is you don't know what's important than the other one. So you could literally be like on top of a sky island and you could see like this tower with spotlights on it, and you're like, I don't know what that is over there, but I might as well explore it because it could be beneficial to the main quest. You know, they don't give you step by step.
4 hours later, it wasn't.
Well, no, they're always going to give you something out of it. It might be like an epic weapon or an ability or something like that. So there's hardly any letdown. And one of the biggest complaints about Breath of the Wild was that it didn't have huge dungeons like they did in the old Zelda days. Well, it looks like they've brought them back, and it being a free open world, it'll be interesting to see how these dungeons work in these giant open world games. So I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be the best game of the year, hands down. So, and I'll let you guys know. So there you go. If you are not like Mitch and Tom and you think that Zelda's also awesome, please get on entertainthispodcast.com and let them know that they're done.
Validate Hayden's opinions.
Yeah, well, I'm not the only one. This has got like a ginormous culmination behind it, you know. And Nintendo doesn't let down as much as other game companies do. This has been in development for 6 years, and it's basically the same.
Word is they're going to announce a new console.
Yeah,
It's been 6 years.
Yeah, I bet they will soon. No,
And they've been hinting.
It's been longer than 6 years, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
they think they're going to announce it later this year for the end of the year.
Okay.
The Switch 2 or whatever it is they're going to do.
I'd be interested to see what they do.
Because I'll probably buy it.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will. So, but yeah, and then if this is like the last big game that comes out on the Switch, they're doing all right. I'm sure they're gonna.
They
make a
did
lot
pretty
of
good
money.
with the Switch.
Yeah, it was good.
I think it's still like sold out.
I don't know.
I haven't seen them like really in stores. I think they're still pretty high selling.
I'm sure you could find them, but it's not like PlayStation, you know. So, well, there you go. If you liked our news and reviews, you know, if you have any things that you want us to review, or any things you want us to look into to research more, hit us up on entertainthispodcast.com. You know, and other way, if you just want us to talk about anything or do trivia on something, if there's something that you think you can stump us on in trivia, let us know, and maybe we'll call you in. Maybe we'll be like, all right, Booty Schwacker 27 on entertainthispodcast.com.
All right,
We'll,
Harry Hole 6969 XXX.
we'll call you in and see if we can beat you on something. So, yeah, like, I don't know. I heard your guys' Power Rangers episode. Ugh. So, I'll be honest, I have no idea what you guys were talking about for the majority of that thing. So maybe there's a Power Ranger nerd out there that was super into it, and he wants to take you on.
I've already lost Power Ranger trivia before.
But you want to win. You want
It
to
was
get
rigged, though. They weren't honoring the buzzing
Yeah,
system.
they screamed a lot.
They just shouted it
Yeah, well, they're going to talk with us again soon.
for
And,
once and always.
Yeah, once they get the Power Rangers once and always special that just came out. Once I told them they can let them review it on their show, and then they can come and join. And we'll review it together.
All right, maybe I'll do trivia.
And I told them that they're gonna have to try and convince you why Power Rangers is good.
But I could MC trivia. The Entertain This boys against them. See who wins. So, and I'll penalize if you buzz in early. All right, well that's it for this week's episodes. We'll tune in Monday for True Crime, where we have Cameron.
True
from
Crime.
Classic City Crime.
Classic City Crime.
So,
My Classic City Crime.
goodbye from Mitch.
Bye.
Goodbye from Tom.
Bye, Tom.
And goodbye from me. Goodbye.